Okay, Algebra 1, here's your video review of Unit 0 quiz. Okay, so starting with number 1, remember what we see here is we have a plus and a minus. If we have plus and minus, that means we're going to add and subtract. If you look, this whole first part is adding and subtracting, so that means for everything here, we're going to do the box. The whole first section. Okay, all of this is all box. All of these problems. Okay. Alright, so starting with number 1. Okay, so we have 8, which is negative. 3, positive, Gemma. Okay, or is that it? 8 minus 3. Okay, with different box, numbers in different boxes, so 8 minus 3 is 5. Okay, and then remember the bigger number tells us a sign. 8 is bigger, so it's naucus, it's negative. Okay, now the next one, same thing. Okay, 2 is minus. Okay, 2 is minus, it goes here. 15 is plus, or positive, it goes here. Different box. Okay, 15 minus 2 is 13. Oops, 13. Okay, and then the bigger box is 15, so now it's going to be plus. And don't write and you can write plus, but then when you write your answer, don't write plus over here. Okay, now remember, make sure your answers go over here on the right. Okay, I can't give you credit. You don't get points if you don't put your answer over here, because that's how am I going to give you a score. Okay, now, this is decimals. You have 9.1. That one is plus. Remember, nothing there. It's plus. So 9.1. And then 2.3 is minus. So that goes here. 9.1 and not 2.3 are in different boxes. So that means we're going to subtract. Remember, now when we subtract decimals, bigger number on top, smaller on the bottom. Okay, and make sure the decimals are right on top. Okay, now 1 minus 3. I can't do that, so I have to go to the next number. Take 1 away. Okay, I take 1 away, now it's 8, and I put the 1 there. So that 1 becomes 11. 11 minus 3, 8. 8 minus 2, 6. And then bring down the point. And I still need to look over here and say, which one's bigger? 9.1, so that I know it's plus, or it's positive, Gemma. Okay, now, over here, number 4, 11 is minus, 4 is plus. Okay, different box, 11 minus 4 is 7. Bigger number is 11, so negative 7. Minus 7 goes over here. Okay, now this one. Uh-oh. Well, now we have 2 minus. Okay, anytime we have 2 minus, we need to make it plus, plus. Okay, same thing in the next one. 2 minus, plus, plus. Okay, anytime there's 2 minus, make it plus, plus. Now, for positive, 2 negatives become positive. Now, negative 7 is negative. 7 is minus. 8 is now plus. Different boxes. 8 minus 7, 1. And 8 is bigger, so we know it's plus. 1 goes over here for number 5. Okay, now, this one we have not just 1, 2 numbers, but we have 1, 2, 3 numbers. Okay, we're still going to put the numbers in the right box. 4 is negative. 9 is positive. 3 is positive or plus. Okay, now add if you have numbers in the same box. Do that first. 9 and 3 becomes 12. Okay, now we have two numbers in different boxes. So subtract. 12 minus 4. Okay, is 8. And the bigger box is 12, so it's plus 8, or positive 8. Okay, so now again, all of these are the box. All of them. Okay, now this one, this is a fraction. Fraction, if we look at the bottom, the number on the bottom, if it's the same, if that number is the same, then we can add the top. But remember, these have to be the same. If they are, then just add the top. And your answer on the bottom will still be 11. But we just need to figure out what's negative 1 plus negative 3. 1 is negative, 3 is also negative. Same box, so add 1 plus 3 is 4. And the negative box wins because it's more, or it's bigger, so that's going to be negative 4 over 11. Okay, now 9 is negative, 2 is negative, Okay, same box, plus. You're going to add the 2. 9 plus 2, 11. Okay, but then the bigger box is the negative, so minus 11. And don't forget, let's put our answers over here. Minus 11, and then the last one was negative 4 over 11. Okay, now pay special attention to this one, because this one's a little different. Okay, so now when we have a big number, when we have a regular number, and then a little number, or a big number and a fraction, okay, we need to do it separate. First, we're going to do the bigs, the big numbers. So I'm going to take my box. The 6 goes here, the negative. The 3 goes here, positive. Now, figure out what that is. So, different box, 6 minus 3. That's going to be 3, and 6 is negative. Okay, now I take the 1/4, which is minus, so I put minus here. Okay, and then the 1/7, which is plus, so I put that here. So I take these and I put them over here. Now, remember, like we said before, if the bottom is different, okay, now we need to do arrows. Okay, so 1. Okay, 1 times 7 is going to be 7. Okay, then 4 times 1 is going to be, remember the 1 was negative, so negative 1 times 7, negative 7. Then 4 times 1 is plus 4. 4 times plus 1, plus 4. Okay, then the bottom, 4 times 7, 28. Okay, now negative 7 plus 4 is negative 3. Okay, and so my answer is going to be negative 3 and negative 3 over 28. But I don't need two negatives. I don't need a negative here in the front and a negative in the fraction, so I just get rid of that one. And I just put 3. There's my answer. Let's try another one just like that. Okay, so let's say I have 5 and 1 over 3 minus 3 and 1 over 5. First, the bigs. First, the big numbers. Okay, so 5 and 3 are negative 3. Negative 3 goes here, 5 goes here. Different box, 5 minus 3 is 2, and it's plus 2. Okay, then I take the fractions, I put them over here. And remember the 1 over 3 is plus, the 1 over 5 is minus, so I put minus right there. Okay, the bottom is different, so then we're going to do the arrows. Okay, so 1 times 5, 5. And remember there's minus in the middle this time, so minus. Then 3 times 1, 3. And then the last one, 3 times 5, 15. So this will be 2 over 15. So we bring the 2, and then we have 5 minus 3, 2 over 15. Okay? Study that one. Try it again. And now try this one on your own. I'll give you one to practice. There you go. Try that one. Okay? Now this one says simplify by multiplying and dividing. Do we use the box? No, we don't use the box here. Here it's triangle. Triangle for all of these. And I'm sorry if the sound sounds really bad. I lost my microphone, so it might be a little muffled, but you'll still be able to hear me. Okay, so we're going to use triangle for all of these. Now, you start with this one. Now remember, if the number, like the 5, is touching parenthesis, that's multiply. So this is the same as negative 5, multiply 8. So first multiply, 5 times 8. I don't know what 5 times 8 is, but I know that this means 8 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 eighths. So 8 plus 8 is 16. Okay. plus another 8 is 24, plus 8 is 32, plus 8 is 40. Okay, so 40. Then 5 is negative, 8 is positive, so the answer is negative. Okay, next one. Now again, do the numbers, multiply them. 4 times 6, I don't know what that is, but this means I have 4 6s. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 plus 6, that's 12. Plus 6, 18. Plus 6, 24. Okay. So now 24, but then I have 4 is minus, 6 is minus, so we know it's plus. Okay, and let's go back and put in our answers. I forgot to put in an answer for number 9. So let's fill that one in. Okay, and then negative 40 and 24. Okay. Now go to number 3. Now we have 3 numbers. So first, before I start, I'm going to figure out what is the sign going to be. Okay, I have minus, minus, and plus. Okay, if they all go away, then that means my answer is going to be plus. I already know that my answer will be plus if they all go away. Now, first, I have to do this in 2 steps. I don't just multiply them all together. I do two numbers together. So first, 3 multiply 7. Okay, so 3 7s. That would be 7 plus 7 is 14. Plus 7 is 21. So that's 21. And then bring down the 2, because we haven't multiplied it yet. And then this is 21 2 times. I always count the bigger number, okay? And I can just add that together. 2, 4. So 42. And I already know it's plus, or that it's positive. And I write my answer here. And don't write plus. That's blah. If you write plus, I'm not going to mark it wrong, but that's blah. We don't want that. Okay? Okay, so now number 13. Okay, again. Now we have divide. Okay, if you have a line, that's divide. Taksim. It's the same thing as this. Okay, and that's negative, or like this. Okay, that's all the same. They're all divide, or taksim. So now, I'm looking at this different. It's not multiply. I want to know how many times does 6 go to 48. Okay, we'll have to count. Well, if I don't know, then count. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 6 is 18, plus 6 is 24, plus 6 is 30, plus 6 is 36, plus 6 is 42. There we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, no, I have to keep going. I'm not done. I have to go to 48. 42 plus 6 is 48. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my answer is 8. Okay, and then in 48 is minus, 6 is plus, so the answer is minus. Okay, so minus 13, minus 8. Okay, now, again, divide. Okay, I want to know how many times does 8 go to 72. Now first I'm going to figure out the sign. So 72 is plus, 8 is minus, so my answer is going to be minus. Okay, so I don't know how many times 8 goes to 72, so I'm again going to add. 8 plus 8 is 16, plus 8, 24, plus 8, 32, plus 8, 40, plus 8, 48, plus 8, 56, plus 8. And this might take you a while, but do it right. Plus 64, because remember, no calculators. And then plus 8, 72. There's 72. So I finish. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So my answer is 9, or negative. It's negative 9. Okay? Negative 9. Okay, now this one, and so 15a and 15b, they are different. They are not the same. You have 0 over 3, and then you have 3 over 0. These are different numbers. Okay? If you have 0 on top, that means you have 0 of something. Okay? That's equal to 0. If you had 0 over 4, that's equal to 0. 0 over 5 equals 0. 0's on top, arriba, okay? Then it's gonna be 0. But if 0 is on the bottom, that makes no sense. You can't have three zeros or 3 parts of 0. That makes no sense. We call this undefined. Undefined. If it's 4 over 0, 5 over 0, okay, anytime 0 is on the bottom, it's going to be undefined. Okay, and I'll write that on the board to remind you. Okay, there's 2 different answers. It's either going to be 0 or it's going to be undefined. So now for 15, we'll say 15A. 15A is 0, and I didn't write a spot for 15B. Okay, 15B, we'll put undefined. Now on the quiz, I'm only going to give you one of these. You may get 0 over 3, or it may be 3 over 0. You need to know which one is which. Okay? Alright, that's the end of this page 1. Go to the next video for page 2.